Hey guys, welcome back to the lost footage of Greggo's game shows. This is part three and the finale. This is pretty much the last I could get of the game show, and I will explain it after the clip is over, and I'll explain what happened and how the championship round went, and then I will give you a bonus clip of what I actually vlogged. I tried actually vlogging while I was there, so I'm going to give you the mini blog that happened kind of somewhat afterwards of the Pokemon game show, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But I'll be back in a few minutes, or at least a few seconds, after the clip.
Come on, you
Roll
found
it.
Okay, so here we go. Now, I need to just change something in the software really quickly. I say it's never going on YouTube ever, but if someone else is filming, then that may not be the case. So.
You should play the music anyway, just for, like, spirit.
I can't because we passed it on the software. It won't actually allow me to do it. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We go into this round. That's your buzzer. Okay. And there you go. All right. And you each get your own microphone. Okay.
It's a special.
All right. So let's see how we are doing. Let's see how we're doing on time. What do you know? We've got 38 minutes, 48 minutes. Okay, I think we've got a chance of getting through. All right, here we go. Folks, we're down to two players. Only one of them can face our champion from the last 2 years. But who do you have to face before you face the champion? The Elite Four. You've seen this before. All right, you guys will be facing off against...
So, yeah, that was the end of what I could get. I know that was small. It was not that much. So let me kind of explain what happened before I actually get into the final round. I'm kind of opening my phone up here to let you guys kind of see what the dealio is. Right here, this is what shows my data limits and everything. After I saw my phone after the round, it shot up past 2 gigs. Like, it hit 2.5 gigs as I was recording everything. From what my sister explained, the phone was kind of not recording anything. So we lost footage, or we were not able to get more footage because of, well, my phone was the photo app that's on my phone, that's preset in my phone, was using data to record the footage, and as I was doing that, it was running my data past the limit, and it didn't like that, and it almost cost me and my family extra money on our it almost cost our family a little extra money on our bill. That was not good. It wasn't until like later after the show that we figured out that, oh, there's free Wi-Fi here. If I would have known that, we would have been using that, or if I would have known that the thing was using data, I probably would have turned it off on the background. That night, I asked my sister if she would be able to record it on her phone. She said she forgot. So, yeah. Okay, so, without further ado, let me explain what happened with the Elite Four and then the championship round. The Elite Four. This was set up for the Gen 6, and in the description I'll link the 2015 Anime Blast Chattanooga Pokemon game show, because I was actually there in the audience watching it with I think one or two of my friends that day, because I think it was on the Sunday at Anime Blast, and there wasn't much. It was like one of the last kind of shows that was happening on Saturday or Sunday. I probably could be wrong. I don't remember. Anyway, we had to go up against the Gen 6 Elite Four, which was Malva, Seabold, Wickstrom, and Drina. I can't say that name. I'm not very good at English or anything like that. So we went up against the first one, which was Malva. We had to fight a Pyroar and a Talonflame. How it worked is we had to take control. You know, we were still reading the Pokedex entries. I think it added Generation 3, so we're reading and listening from Generation 1, 2, and 3 out of the X and Y Pokedex. Unless he just had X, which I don't, like I said, I don't remember. But it was a Gen 6 Dex with Generation 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon only. And we had to fight Pyroar and Talonflame. And when you got control of the board, you had to pick the space and had to pick a super effective move against those Pokemon. So Pyroar is a fire normal, so you get to fight a water type move, fighting type move, stuff like that. And then Talonflame, you'd have to find another water type move or a electric move because you had to find the super effective and do. You had to hit Pyroar super effective, and then you had to do Talonflame super effective. I took Malva down, so that was my KO. And then we had to do another take control of, and we were going up against Seabold next. We had to go up against Barbarnacle, which was a water rock type, and then we had to go up against Gyarados, which was a water flying type. I was not able to knock this one out. It was Skylar who knocked Gyarados and Barbarnacle out, so she took Seabold, so we were 1-on-1. Next, we had to fight Wickstrom. We had to fight Probopass, which is a rock steel type, and then we had to fight a Aegislash, which was a steel ghost type. I was able to knock out Wickstrom, so it's 2-1. You had to do 3 in order to go to the championship round. Now that we go to Dresnia, I believe that's how you say her name, because like I said, I'm not great at saying words. So then we had to go up against Dragalge, which I've never seen before in Gen 6, which was my first time actually seeing it, which was a Poison Dragon type, and then we had to go up against Altaria, which was a Dragon Flying type. And we had to knock those out. Skylar took Drasnia out. And because that happened, was 2-2, we had to figure out who was going to take the championship round. Oh boy, we had a faithful encounter. We went up against Red, Generation 1 Pokemon Trainer Red, and we had to fight Lapras, which is a Water Ice type, and Charizard, which is a Fire Flying type. I knocked him out. I think it took a few times, like we had to go back and forth to figure out who was going to get the dex entries. Like I said, this is what, January, and this happened in November, so I'm kind of having to think it off the top of my head. So I took down Red. Skylar was knocked out, and then we went right to the championship round. So the champion of Anime Blast Chattanooga's Pokemon Game Show 2014, I had to fight her, and I remember sitting in the audience and seeing the guy that went up against the champion 2015. The same thing kind of happened where I couldn't find, like, her Pokemon. The first one she had was a Sylveon. And how the championship round worked is I have 3 imaginary Pokemon that know all the moves on the 30 panel board. And what I had to do was I had to pick super effective moves to knock out the Pokemon. Or if I just pick a normal effective move, it would only take 1 hit of HP, and it had 4 HP. So that means it takes 4 hits of normal effective moves just to knock it out. Unless you find the super effective move, then it only took 1. So I was able to knock out Sylveon. The other Pokemon she had was a Skitty, but that was her last Pokemon. But I think... can't remember what the middle Pokemon was, but it was an electric type. I think it was an electric dark type. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing the Pokemon in Generation 4, I think it was. But I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm probably going to have to put an editor's note right here and let you know what the actual name of it was. But I think it was an electric or electric dark type. I can't remember, but I do know what the Pokemon looks like. But I was able to knock out Sylveon, the second Pokemon, and then I got the Skitty. And I was going throughout the board. I was like picking normal type or normal effective moves. I think I found 1 super effective move, and that was against the electric type, so that was lucky. I kind of knocked out one quick. But then I kind of failed during the last Pokemon because I actually did have a couple of knockouts. I think I had 1 or 2 knockouts in the middle Pokemon, and then when I got to the last one, I was really on the ropes because if I found 1 more knockout, I lose. You only get 3 knockouts. Once you get 3 knockouts and all 3 of your Pokemon are gone, it's over. You're not the champion. But you still got the still got the free pass to next year if that happens. And I'm crossing my fingers. I hope so. The Skitty was down to either 2 or 1 HP, and I picked a number, and he was telling me that there was a bad decision, and then I asked him if I could retract my statement, and he said no, and I took the shot. I got up, I started getting a little frustrated. I was like, no, and no, and then it knocked out, and I was just like, no, and then I just like fell over. I was kind of like I was getting into it, and I was having so much fun, and that was kind of one of the reasons I wish that the recording was still a thing, because if you guys could have been able to at least see the Elite Four round, and then me being up there against a champion, I think that would have probably been a really cool thing to see. Just something really funny for YouTube, and just something really funny to have as a story tell and everything like that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy that I was able to get on the Pokemon Game Show and to be a part of it. And thank you, Greggo, for allowing me to be a part of it. And you're awesome, good sir. And I cannot wait to see more of your content at Anime Blast Chattanooga. I will always be coming around to see you, and I hope some of my fans that are in the U.S. will come and see your content at local cons near them, and maybe ask to have you at local cons. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to give you guys a bonus clip to end it off here. There's not much to say. It was just me and my sister outside near her car, dropping off some stuff after we went shopping after the game show, because we wanted to go look around and see if we could find anything really cool. And we just needed to go to the car for right quick, and we took a break. So here's the clip. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys on twitch.tv. Jeef
Hey
Gaming.
guys, what is up? In the parking lot currently, probably about what, 3:30 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And we just got out of one of the panels that I wanted to go to, which was the Pokemon Game Show. And
I participated. It was awesome.
I know, it was great. I was so nervous up there. I'll post pictures during the actual thing.
And video.
And video. I got a little bit of video. And it was going to be going on YouTube, but let's just say none of us did very well for a little bit. Like, we messed up a lot. And I didn't think I was going to survive the ordeal of being in the matches, but apparently I did. So yeah, that was fun. I don't know, how do you think I did anyway?
I think you did great, despite what was going on.
I don't think I did great anyway. I could barely feel my hands the whole time I was doing the whole thing.
I'm so sweaty.
It's like oh my god, it's so weird. But anyway, guys, I'm hoping that you are enjoying these vlogs. I'm gonna try and keep them up with a few more. So I'll see you guys later.